Good day my Stitchy family and welcome to my channel Stitcha-Rella. So this video is a bit late. This is our Friday embroidery video. I have prepared it yesterday so we can do most of it today. We'll see how far we get. This is the third one and yes, some of the stitches were daunting to me. So we'll see if I get everything right today, but let's hope and pray, right? There's some of them like this, I only have one, so I couldn't practice, but it's difficult. So I started off, so let's have a look. I'm gonna do this one's first with the little threads hanging around, so we can get the worst done. So they call this an open chain stitch. And I have taught you how to do chain, but this is an open chain stitch. So what you do is you start in the corner and you go skew over the block. You leave your thread underneath. Alright, so it's basically forming a triangle if you pull it like that, but you don't pull it too hard. So the next step is you just start in the corner again in the hoop and you go skew up. Now when you go skew up, you pull it there for a bit of, I've been struggling with the tension of this, you guys don't even understand. Then you put your thread underneath and you pull it through. You see, it's every time skew, pull it through. If you pull it too hard, this thing will become a triangle. Once again, then you go in that hoop you formed and you go skew up to the next block, like so. And I'm wrong. Oh, no, I'm not wrong. Just hold on. We'll do it now. There you go. I just didn't do it properly. And then I have been struggling with some of these stitches. You guys know we learned together. Some of these stitches are not for the faint-hearted, you will see. Alright, so you go into the block again. And up. And you take your hoop so that your hoop is over. Let's see if it's correct now. Yes. So the hoop must be in, it's in the hoop. Then you open it up. The tension must just be a bit... I've been really struggling with some of these. This is not that bad, but my tension is a problem. It's all about practice, right? Okay, so when you get it like that, you can pull it. And it's like that again. And then you go skew up. Remember to keep your thread under your needle. There you go. Otherwise it goes up and then you can't, it doesn't catch it. Then you don't make this little blocky thing. Okay, I'll play with the tension now. You see? And then you go in the corner again and up. Let me just do the tension on the other one. You see, if you pull it too hard, the tension is... I'm really, it's not even funny how much I struggle with the tension on this. There's two of them. We're going to do the open chain and then the closed feather. It's also a pain in where people are not supposed to have pains, right? But yeah, it's giving me a pain there. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. My mom is better. She's sitting here with me. She's also doing embroidery. It's Sunday afternoon. And it's raining and thundering. And it's just moody, gloomy weather. But I like it like that. So it's cool. See, I'm doing it right. But the tension now is a problem. So let's just see if I can tension that one better. The tension on this is so important, and that is the thing I'm struggling with. So now we open it up because it's in the hoop, and you pull it to the side, to the corner, that corner, and you go up. And the thread underneath your needle, as long as you got the technique. But my technique sucks because I'm struggling very badly with tension here. You guys can see that, look here. Technique is right, tension is all over the freaking show. But that's okay. I'm not gonna... You guys know it's the right technique, but the tension is that's all I can say. Because really, I have had all my days with this. And it's not fun when it's like that. I promise you, yesterday I almost cried. So there it's open. And we've got a problem here. I got it there. Okay, so now I must just close it there. So it's basically, no. It's not a good start to things because I'm really having a hard time with these. Really hard time. I just want to get out here. I took the thread the wrong way. If you take the thread the wrong way, you can forget about it. Forget about it. So let's just get it out. I made a big messy poopy there now. And if I do that wrong, we in trouble. We in big trouble. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just cheat it right. Okay, so the last one, my thread doesn't want to come out. I made a knot. But the things will go better just now. This was just, these two of them are really, it's just too much for my heart, I promise you. I've worked it in and I can't get it out, and it's a major issue now. Just give me a second so I can try and fix it. It does not want to get fixed, and that is so blatantly not nice. As I know, I'm going to fix it. So there's your little triangle thing. What is going on? Just hold on a second. How do I do that? Right, so it comes out, and it must go that side. So now I don't know how to end it off, but oh guys, you know, I'm going to cheat this one, so I end it off because I had enough of it. I promise you guys, enough is enough is enough. But anyway, there you go. I'm just going to pressure it in there. I never want to see this stitch again. This stitch won't be something I will be doing soon. No, that's not right. Something is wrong here. Just hold on. I'm going to take it out and we see. So guys, it's a bumpy start. Sorry about it. But this is not fun. I shouldn't have started off with it, but if I do it first, you guys know if you do something first that you really struggle with, it is just better, because then it's over, you know, over's good over. Okay, so let's loosen it and let's try again. Alright. Actually going to loosen it a little bit more. Just to get the hang of it again. The more I do it, the more you'll but lots of you will probably get this right sooner, but this is just one that is combobulating my mind. I don't know what to do. I think the next one's the same thing, but I need to get it done and out of my head because of the stitches. I was sitting pondering, must I do it, mustn't I do it? The only way to just get it done is heads on, right? Alright, there. Okay. So what happens here, if it came out, you go directly, you see this is it. So it came out there, you go directly in the corner, you go skew up, right? Skew up, and you go underneath the needle, like I said. So that means the hoop, it goes back into the hoop and create that hoop for you. And there's the tension again. I don't know what you guys can give me advice on here, but this is annoying. It's super duper annoying. It's not even funny. But anyway, there's the next one. The oops tension is wrong, so let's just make more space here. So you go in there, you go skew up, you go underneath, and you pull. You go in the corner, skew up, go underneath, and you pull. And this is the last one. So I assume you go there, you go underneath where you started, you go underneath, and you pull, because then you are done. There you go. This is how you end it off. So it's perfect in ways the way I'm doing it, but the tension is not so perfect. I need a lot of practice on this one, which won't happen soon. When I need it, I'll practice it. It's really like you saw, a really difficult one for me, but I get the technique, but the tension, I think sometimes you can just play with it afterwards and look how pretty it looks, you see. Then I just fix the tension. It's this little mind combugulator that kept me awake last night. Not a happy chicken. Ouch. Let's put this dagger through my finger. So let's just end this off, and then we are done with this very hectic stitch I don't like. It's not actually so hectic, you guys know. Oh, I made a bubble. It's also okay. I don't even have a scissor. What I did is I just grabbed stuff and said, now I'm gonna start, otherwise I'm never gonna do it, and I'm gonna jump right in with everything I don't like. And now we don't even have a scissor. That is just fantastic. Let's see if this thing works. Some of these work, some of them don't work, some of them are just a waste of space. But just hold on.
Sure.
Nee, Sarah, hou mama daai een. Sê hallo ma.
Hallo julle.
My mom says hi everybody. I can't believe my scissor is gone.
Hierso, gebruik hulle vir
Nee, ek het iets wat halfpad sny. Ek het gisteraand gebruik. Nou weet ek nie of ek hom hier ingegooi het of waar ek hom ingegooi nie. Hier sê. Nee, mama, it's reg. Ek weet ma se goed vat nie. Shame, my mom wants to give me her stuff she's working with and I don't want to take it. Not because I'm nasty, just because I don't want to bug my mom. You must see, she's busy with a stitch, and oh my lord, it looks beautiful. Guys, she's a magician. She's just done such a beautiful job with the one she's busy with. It's amazing. Alright, so now I'm going to use my bed as a pin pillow. And let's do the other one that really bugs me. You guys see there, just hold on. You see? Always goes. This is not one of my favorite stitches. I promise you that much. I do not like that. Alright, so yeah, okay, wait. Before we do the close feather, that's also a problem to me. Look at that. They look cool, right? I just want to finish a few little French knots on ya. And then next week we can do something else. Because this is little cactuses. So they need to have little thorny things on. So we just use a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I think that is way more than enough. That one, short one. There you go. They look so pretty. As you can see, mine's not the same colors because the Stitches colors are so boring. I just gave it some more life because I can. I don't know. I change it, and I also sometimes change stitches to look prettier. But that is the thing with embroidery. It's up to you. You can change it like you want it. You will see in the video that I made for, who did I made it for? I made it for 7th grade, and the purple one I unbox immediately after I finish it. Alright, that's the second video that's coming this week. I changed the thing because it was so plain and simple that it looked ugly for me. So I just changed it up a bit and now I like it. So why not? If so, why not? You know? I had 2 needles, now I've got 1. That's a problem. Oh no, there's 1. These needles now, I don't want that smallie body thing. That thing doesn't work for me at all. Let's just take this big one. It's because that big other one that I worked with a bit earlier, I think I left here or missed here, but I'll find it later. I'm not going to struggle with that now. Alright, so we cleaned up most of it. Now we're getting to this one. This is a closed feather stitch. And I hope I can remember what to do, guys. This is not funny. It's really a pain. Like I told you. It's a pain. Alright, so let's just get this ready. Alright, so I don't think this should be too difficult. I think we go in here. No. Yeah, because it needs to be ended off. Is that right? So you have to end it off. No, it's not right. Right, that's not right. I'm sure we don't do that. So guys, just bear with me. The other stitches will go quicker. I told you guys these are new. The closed feather one was also a problem. Now I don't know which way to go. So just give me a second. Okay, so as soon as I got here. Oh, now I know. So we go there. Huh. We went there. Then we came out there. No. So it's gonna go there. I just need to figure this out quickly again. Alright, so I think we go in there. I'm just going to try it out again. Otherwise, I'm going to have to look what to do. I'm being stupid, but it's okay. Let me just see here. Alright, so we go there. And we go out the hoop. Ah, there you go. Alright, so that is how you go. So then I go back 1. So you go back to where you go and you go to the triangle and you make a triangle like so. You see, so it's not that bad, but it takes a bit of thinking if you don't know how to do it. So you hold your thread and you go back to your straight line. You work down the straight line and you come back to make the triangle. You see. Okay, but this one is wrong. Because this one must go down there. So no, I am not right there. No, that one is also wrong. Oh, golly gosh, this is not funny. Okay, so I think that was wrong. Got the first one right, but then it went up for a ball of smoke again. Not funny, guys, not funny. Some of you might know it better. I just want to see what they explain on the paper. Maybe I'll struggle less. I like to figure it out. But like I said, these two were my problem children. Very, very bad problem children. I know. Okay, can go up here. No.
Yes.
So I should be doing this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see on the instructions quickly if I can see what they do. Because I am so confused, I wanna die. Alright, so they want me to come out here. Oh my soul. They want me to come out here and come out there. Let me just see. I am confused. Okay, so you know what? Wait a bit. We can struggle together. I'm sorry, guys. The rest will go more smoothly. These things, I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb and I can't think 3D. But it's really being such a pain in my behind that my mom laughed at me yesterday. Oh, I'll show you other things I struggled with. But luckily I got that down. But this, you can't really... Okay, so they say come in there. Go out there. Okay, and then come out here. Come out there. So it's actually easy. I'm just being a banana. There you go. Look at that. Yes, I got it. Yay! So you work in a straight line the whole time. When you come out, you leave the material under your thread. So the bottom of the triangle, and make sure the hoop is on the bottom. It's underneath your needle, your material. So you go on the wide side of the triangle, in and out, and then you go over and you leave your thread underneath and you come out. You go to the bottom of the triangle again, in and out, leave your thread on the bottom. Oh, now it's easy. At least I snapped this one, right? It's not the best, but oh well. So the bottom of your triangle, the long side, you go in and out. But remember to leave your thread underneath your needle to go through the hoop. Otherwise it's gonna not work. Wasn't that fun watching me struggle? But wasn't it also fun figuring it out? So mine is not, the tension's not great. Not great at all actually. Just want to get the tension a bit better here. There you go. So you go on the bottom of your triangle, in and out. Remember to leave your thread underneath your needle and you pull. Ta-da! Yo, my tension is bad. All you experienced embroiderers, better help me here, please, man. What can I do about this tension? Or must it be poopy? I don't know, because I've got the technique down now. Look, the technique's there, but the tension is not there. The tension is telling me I'm stupid. But in any way, I'm trying. So this was a difficult one. No, the first one's more difficult than this one. This one is easy. It's just the tension. Alright, so there we go. Closed feather stitch. And it's done. Thank goodness. Oh, now we can finally start having fun. This was my headache. I was lying thinking about this and like, oh, I must do that. I'm gonna make my name poopy on the internet. But oh well, we've done it. It's over and now we're gonna have fun. I'm sure there will be more hiccups, but it's okay. It's not like this. These two stitches made me absolutely unsecure. Didn't want to make a video because of these two stitches, man. But it's over and you guys were there with me. Even my mom's sitting with me. How these two stitches was mind-boggling. Now, let's do something easy. So we're gonna do cable chain, we're gonna do the feather stitch, a chevron stitch, a rib spider, bullion, a bullion knot rose, cloud filling, closed feather, we've done open chain, we've done tulip stitch, zigzag, and basket weave. Now the other one that gave me problems, the chain stitch is fun, was this bullion rose. I promise you, I felt like, look, it looks like a big pile of poo-poo, but it's not. It's actually right, but it was such a mission to get that thing right. I promise you, I'll never forget it again in my whole life. I pulled that out about 5 times to get the shape right. So, no, now it can look poopy. If it wants to look poopy, then it's my poopy rose. Alright, mommy. Moet ek gesukkel met daai ding gisteraan.
Ja, yes. Maar het mooi gekom.
Yeah, so my mom says it came out nice, but my mom knows when I tried for about an hour and a half, and that's how long I struggled with it. I promise you guys, an hour and a half with the poopy rose. I got the technique, but just didn't sit right. So you guys must hold thumbs so that thing doesn't come with nonsense again today. I will not be happy. Not at all. Is this now 4 or 3? 4 threads. Okay, this is not a nice way to start off if I make that mistake. Mike is in the kitchen. He is making us beef curry tonight. Oh, yummy, yum, yum, yum. I am so in the mood for that beef curry. You guys don't even know. And then, if you're watching this video and you are a member, not subscriber, a member of my channel. Yes, there will be a members video today. Yay! I'm trying to get my schedule back this week. I think all the things, it is vacation. I'm just trying to get everything back on schedule. And I'm in good spirits. And my mom's still with me, guys. I know you know she's here, but she's here there for more than a week now. Isn't that just the greatest thing since chocolate cake? She wants to go home, she says. I said, no. I will do everything in my power not to make her go home. Yeah, Mom? My mom is staying by me forever. So, chain stitch. You begin at a side. There at the side, the little stripe, you take the wire once around your needle, you push it in, and you pull it through. Remember to have your thread. Your thread must go over your needle. And then you go into that hoop. So this is not difficult. You see, look. Ta-da, your first chain is made. So look again. One time around, you push it in. Now remember, don't put the thread you're holding over your needle. Put the one that's in the needle over your stitch so you come out in the hoop. Otherwise it comes out wonky. And it did with me. I couldn't understand why my threads turned, and that was why my thread was turned. What happened here? Oh, I skipped a whole stitch. Oh no, guys. Oh man, I'm not struggling with this stitch. I'm talking too much, and then I made a poo-poo. Alright, so let's just do that one. I just don't want this to make a knot now, otherwise we must start over. You see, nothing will go smoothly, but you guys are here with me, so it's okay. It is encouraging. Okay, now I'm not going to struggle with that. There is no chance. So let's just start again. So it gives you opportunity to see what I'm doing again. Because there's a little knot in it, it's very difficult to take it out. So we just start over again. I added some color, like I said, on this one of mine because I just love it. It looks cool. Looks cool with a little bit more pizzazz, right? Yes. Right, so let's do this. Okay, so you start here on the straight line, you pull it through. You take your thread, you just turn it once, you press it into the starting hole of your stitch and come out at the end. Now what happens here? You take the thread that's in your needle over and that makes the hoop and you go through. If you don't do that and you use the wrong thread, then your stitch comes out wonky. You'll see what I mean. Try it and then you'll see. So you go around once, you go in the beginning, you come out at the end. When you come out, you take the thread that's in your needle over and you pull your needle through that hoop. Ta-da-da-da. See? Alright, we do it again. One time around the needle, you push it in the front of your chain. You come out at the end. Take the thread that's on your needle over and you pull. Right, and we go again. One time around. In the beginning of your chain, come out at the end. When you come out at the end, take the thread that's on your needle over. So you go through that hoop and there you go. So we're going to do it one more time. And what is that? Oh no, what happened here? My little pony. I don't know. My little pony. From what universe am I? My little pony. Oh my gosh. Oh, man, can things just not once go my way? And now there's a knot there, and that's a problem. Again. Oh, no. I want to do this so badly, and all that happens is nonsense. Ugh, this is terrible. I'm just gonna cut it off here. Alright, so I'm gonna work with that knot. Because I'm definitely not gonna start over. So let's just get this. Alrighty then. Get that around and there we are. Alright, so let's just start from here. Yes, Mike? Say hello to everybody because you're here. Alright, so let's just do that. Go in and come out. Now remember, when you're on that, you must take the thread from your needle over your needle. Otherwise it's wonky katonky. Alright, there we go. Now, turn it one around. You go in by the beginning of your stitch, out by the end. Remember to take the thread of your needle over through that hole. Then you pull it through. And there it is. Now that one is a bit, the tension is a bit not right, but that's okay. We're not going to struggle. And then you just end it off. Easy as pie, but the thread didn't want to work with me today, but that's all right, yes?
I'm looking.
Oh, but you're asking questions and I'm teaching.
I'm not asking questions.
You were about to. Mike is next to me, guys. He is spending time with me. Wow.
I'm going now.
No, why?
I'm going to go cook and...
Oh. Yeah, I told him you're making us some beef curry tonight.
On demand.
Yeah, on demand. On demand, guys, on demand. Alright, that's one down. Now, we can just do the feather stitch, which is not difficult. Also that color, but I have messed up that one strand of color.
Yeah, look how you've done these little things there.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, eh?
Thanks, man. I only see now they want us to do the names as well. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stitch the names. Maybe one day when I feel like it. It's 4 strands of color. Let me see. This one, how many strands is this? 2 strands. We can just do this.
I want to see the teacup, the little cup.
What teacup?
What's that little pink and thing? Pink and white.
There's
yeah.
not pink in here.
I've got my glasses on, so it's not.
There's no pink in here.
What's that?
A basket. And it's red and white. Mike wants to see my teacup.
It's flippin' brilliant.
It's a little basket.
Yeah, it'd be quite cool. Is you do one of these, but for like a Christmas theme.
Yeah, we do have those, but we'll see about that. I've got lots of Christmas ones, but I've got so many things going on. Don't make plans for me.
No, what I'm saying there, these little things would look lovely on a Christmas thing.
There is Christmas ones, and I've got a Christmas tree. I've got lots of. We'll probably do Christmas at a stage. Yeah, but June, July, we start with our cross stitch Christmas, and then this is too quick for that early. We'll do this one in October or
I'm
something.
going to call you Miyagi.
Why am I Miyagi?
Miyagi's from the Karate Kid. He's the master that teaches
Oh
that
my! I know what he is, but
we say
really.
stitch on, stitch off.
Oh my word! Okay, guys, we are gonna do the feather stitch, and here we go. So we come out at the one corner. You keep it. You go back into the direct opposite corner. Okay. So then you just pull some of it through. Why? You keep your hoop. You keep your hoop, your thread there, and then you come out in this little corner. There you go. And then you've got two little corners to go to as well. So I want to show it to you. It's very easy. So you came out here, you go to the next corner, and what do? You keep your hoop open because you're going to come out on this edge, on the sharp little edge, you see? So the feather stitch is easy. There you go. So you go in the opposite corner and you go to the lowest one, and you must remember to keep your hoop on the bottom. And there you are. So you're going there again that side. So I'm going to leave my hoop open. So I come out on the bottom. So you make 2 stitches at a time basically, which is so fabulous. Look at that. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So top. You make sure your hoop is here by the end, because this needle must be in the hoop. You see, this is the hoop. And there we go. Once again, go to the other point. Now you see the hoop is not here, so just bring your thread over. So when you come back, you in the hoop. That is easy. Easy peasy. Now you know why I made that other stitches first. Now the billion stitch is also not for the faint-hearted. It wasn't for me, for the faint-hearted. I think it was not funny. But once you get it, then it's over. So once you get it, the billion stitch, then it's fine. Because the normal billion stitch on a little star, that's easy. And then you go to the rows. So I had to, because there's a rose drawn, but that's not the pattern you follow. You have to get the grip of it to actually do it. So yeah, we'll check. Remember, it's the 2 top edges of your open triangle. You go to the bottom, but this bottom must come out and it must be in the hoop. You see? There, and I've come out in the bottom in the hoop. There we are. I hope I do this so you guys can see it, but when I edit I'll check it out. So you go in the top, bring your thread over so you come out in the hoop. Abby? Blondie's behind you. I don't know why, but she's standing behind you. She's normally by Dad, and that's what I'm saying. And there you go. Mike's cat is here, but it's thundering. The cats do not like thunder. Okay, the last one. We go to the top, we bring our thread over so that when we come back, we are in the... hoop, and we end it off. So that was great. That's fantastic. Feather stitch done. You guys can see the feather stitch looks alrightish. very easy. I must work on my attention, but yo, last week or the week before, when I told you guys I want to start with this, it was very daring when I was busy and I grabbed it and I'm like, oh, I don't know the stitches. That is what happened there. I'm like, oh, no. So yeah, but now look at us. We are flying through them. There you go. Alright, the next stitch. It's gonna be probably an easy one. So let's see. Yeah, let's do an easy one. So we are done with the feather, the cable chain, closed feather, open chain. Alright. Now a chevron is how did I do this chevron? Oh, freakity freak, I remember. Okay, so billions. Now we're gonna do the wrap. Wait. Are we gonna do it this color? Yeah, why not? We're gonna do the rib spider, then we get to the billion. So the rib spider, remember how I told you how to do a woven rose? Alright, so this is a lot like that. I just want to see I'm busy with recording.
What email address is my PlayStation on? Because I've forgotten it and I tried to sign in now on my phone and it just said, no, you're a hacker.
Well, I must help you now. Isn't it your email?
But I tried that and then it...
Stitcha-Rella10@gmail.com.
I'm going to try your email.
Wait, Alex.
What?
There's an easy way to check it on your PlayStation.
Let her help you. Okay, so when we do the rib spider, I learned my lesson yesterday. So that black don't stitch out. So you must make this line longer than your circle. You have to do it longer than your circle. So your base lines, please remember to make it longer than your circle so that you don't fall short when you go around and around, because I went around and around and I thought, why on earth am I just going around and around and around and I'm not stopping and I'm like just going around, you know? It's because the lines must be longer than the outlines must be longer than your circle. But let me just pull this right, because I made a thing here in the back again. You guys know my luck. Alright, now that one is out. What's happening here now? Oh no. Alright, my little thing was not satisfactory here. Let's get it out. Make a bigger knot. The knot was too caca. Alright, so please, I'm going to show you again now. I just want to re-knot this. This takes time, guys. It takes time. We're learning together. And these stitches, it was brand new to me, and it's going to take some practice. It was on another planet. Right, so what I mean with that is when you come out here, that stitch, your baseline, must go wider than your circle. Otherwise, it stick out like my one I practiced there. So baseline, longer than your circle stitches. That I figured out. Learned the hard way. That took almost 2 strings of thread. I don't mind if it takes 2 strings, but you only go till the thing is closed, and it just didn't want to close. It's because my baseline stripes, they weren't longer than my circle, and you have to do that. Took a lot of, I've spent a few hours on this, almost the whole day yesterday basically on this. Figuring it out just to like not be perfect for the video, but at least know where I go wrong, or just have some idea what I'm doing, because it's brand new to me as well. So there you go. Now remember I told you the woven rose. Now this one is exactly like that but for one difference. No, two difference. The first difference I told you, your stripes must be longer than your circle. You have to remember that. Then the second part, this is the only major difference. You don't go over one under one, over one under one. No. You go over two. Is it over two under one? Yes. So over two under one. Then the next time you still go over under two, but you skip the first one. Ma, is it over two, the mommy? Ma? Die dingetjie is over two under two or over two under one. Maar se blommetjie wat ons gister gedoen het. Daai rib spider blommetjie.
Over two under one.
Yes.
Over two under one.
Yeah. So you go forward and what did I do now? So over two under one. I forgot where I am, guys. I'm stupid. Okay. So it's under. Oh crap. So it's over two. No, under. No, I don't know. Why am I confused? Because this is so easy. It's over two under one. Let's seker maak.
Ja, ek gaan oor dan moet jy die laaste enetjie om weer 'n keer oorvat.
Okay, so onder 2 over 2. Yeah. Okay, so it's over 2 over 2 under 1. Over 2 under 1. Over 2 under 1.
Hy gaan oor daai 2. Dan gaan jy onder deur die ander enetjie, dan kom jy terug.
Yeah. So it's over 2 under 1. Then, but where you went under 1, you grab 2 again. And then you go over 1. And you go under 2. So you go back 1 the whole time. So that was under 1 and then over 2. There you go. So you always just go back 1 but forward 2. That is it. So you go back 1 and then under 2. Back 1, under 2. So you always skip 1 and you just go round and around and around. Dis mos reg. Okay. Back. There you go. So there you go. So you always just go under 2. But you skip 1. Alright? So as long as you go back and you go 2. So you always leave 1 behind. You go underneath 2. And then the last one you come back and still go under 2. So it's not difficult. I got confused and I'm confusing everyone and I'm so sorry. So you keep going forward 2. But always you leave the 1 behind. So it's under 2. And then you go back on under 1 of the 2 you took, but you still go 2. How do I explain that to people? You keep going forward 2. So you always use 1 that you already went through and a new one. So I'm doing it right. I just don't know how to explain it right here. So you go under 2 and you go forward under 2. So under the 1... the last one you use, you also go through. And that's the rib spider. That is, how do you explain that to people? I'm going to show it to you guys. You guys must just ask if you don't understand. It's very hard for me to explain this stuff. So it's very easy as well. So now I went under 2 and then I go back one, but I take the next one with it under. So we don't just, it's very cool. So go back one, but you still take two. Go back only one, but you take two. That's the easiest way I can explain it. You go back one, and you still take two. The last one you took, you go back on and you take the next one. So you stay underneath the whole time, underneath. So the last one you took and a new one. It must always be two. And you come back for the last one you took. There you go. Last one you took, but you stay on two. And it looks pretty, pretty, pretty. I love it. It is amazing. It's an amazing little stitch. Alright, so you go underneath two. And always come back under the one you already took and take a new one. So it stays on two. You just reverse one back and one forward. So it's one back, still take two. Verstaan maar dit so?
Ja.
I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to explain here. It's very difficult for me to explain it. You always take two, but you go back on one. One that you already worked and a new one you grabbed. And there your little ribbed spider is coming along very nicely. Can you guys hear the thunder? Getting to the end of it. Alright, so there you go. I'll show it up closely for you guys just now. Go one back that you already worked, grab a new one. One back that you already worked, grab a new one. I don't want to go too tight because otherwise we will never get it to be filled. And that becomes a problem after a while. Like it did for me yesterday, but I learned my lesson. So you go one back and you grab a new one. One back and you grab a new one. As long as you always take two. But it must be one back and a new one. And I lost my thread. That's just ridiculous. I'm actually going to finish all the stitches on this one. That we know the stitches, that we don't fall back on this one next week. So you go one back and a new one. Is it Abby wat wakker is?
Ja.
One back and a new one. Sy is honger, sy maak vir kom. One back and a new one. One back and a new one. I think it's gonna start closing now. Yeah, it must start closing now. Right, one back and a new one. Guys, sorry I'm all over the show. Remember, I'm showing you stuff that's new to me too. It is not funny. It is actually not funny, but it's fun though. I am loving the embroidery, so by the way, I'm loving it. Because me and my mom, we've done it. My mom taught it for me. But like time passed, and there's a lot of new things you don't know. Even my mom is learning all the newer things with me. It's actually very cool. Alright, so there's one back, and we should be done now. Let me just see if it closes this mess. Okay, yep. So we can adjust it, and it's closed. I just want to put this in there, and I'll show you. Perfect. There it is. It is nice. I absolutely love it. Guys must remember this is new to me too. Alright, after this I'm just going to take a small break quickly. I need to go to the bathroom. We've been busy for an hour, but I'm not going. We are finishing this. I'm going nowhere. So today is an extra long episode because we are finishing. So I'll be back in a second. Alrighty then. Wow, welcome back. You guys don't even understand. My thing stopped recording and I went on with the billion stitch and and then I realized it didn't record. But in anyway, I pulled it out and we gonna do it again. Yes, we are, aren't we? Alright, so let's do, I'm gonna do the easiest ones and then we're going back to the billion stitch because I just did it and I'm like, oh. Alright, so we're going to do this chevron stitch. So the chevron stitch, you start at the one end of the little sideline and you're filling out the whole sideline. But you leave your loop open. So before you close it, you come back right in the middle. Alright? So there we go. That is as easy as pie is supposed to be. Ugh. I hook the back wire. Oh, yeah. You know, my life today doesn't love me a lot, my life. Alright, so there we go. Nothing went wrong. The stitch is fine, so there we go. So you've got a little piece coming out in the middle. Alright, so you do the same thing with the next one. You take the whole stitch there. I just want to see if it is like that. You go to the opposite side. You start where you started the first one. The whole stitch you must start and you come back and you pull it. So now obviously that one will go there, but you have to make a half stitch in the middle. There you go. So now and just see if I'm doing it right, because oh my stitchy soul, this is not right. No, it's not right. Yeah, my head. I want to start with an easy thing so we can just continue, but quite clearly nothing is working for me at the moment. So that's how we started, alright? And then when you go back to the top, it's the different way around. Hopefully, so let's see. When you start struggling, I've been struggling in the first video and I thought, oh, easy as pie, the next few things. Yeah, right, Sanet, yeah, right. And now I made a mess. Okay, so let me just do this again. But I'm trying, guys, I'm trying, yeah. We're gonna win. Alright, so let me see. This is how you do it. Okay, so you go right to the middle and you pull it through. Alright? Then you make your whole stitch again. And that's the whole line on top. And you come out right next to that stitch that you just made. That's how it goes. And there you go. Perfect. Now we're doing the same. You go right in the middle. So you go down right in the middle. Then you come out. And you do the whole line. And you come right out next to the stitch you just made. So it closes those two stitches. So you stitch right back into the middle. You make your whole line on top. But remember to keep your loop open so you see where you stitch, because you need to come out right next to that stitch. And there we go. Thought I'm going crazy. I can't get anything right. Something must go right. You know? Whoa! Now my lines are not equal. So just hold on. There you go. Let's just fix them. Otherwise we're going to have that problem. I took a long one just to carry on regardless. And we don't have to stop. Okay. So you go down and you stick it in the middle of this little sideline on the bottom. Then you come out on the one side. You make your full stitch. Don't pull it close because you need to come out next to the one that you entered there. You need to come out in the middle. You see? And then you go to the top and you stick it in the middle of the short line. Then you make your whole short line, but do not pull it close because you need to come back in the middle like so. There where you went in, next to that, or same spot, wherever you want to. And there it is. It's a very beautiful stitch. It closes every little stitch you make, so you don't see the end or the beginning of a stitch. And there the short stitch, you make a full stitch, don't close it. There's your full stitch. You come out next to, or almost in the same hole, it depends on how you feel, what you can stitch, and you come out, and there you go. They look beautiful. So one more time, there's 2 left, so let's go. In the middle, you make your full stitch, don't pull it through totally. Why? Because you're gonna come out again, and you want to see where you want to come out. There you go. There's fluff coming from the back, and I'm not worried about that at all now. So we go stitch it in the middle. Cover your whole little bottom side line. Don't close it. You need to come back next to or on top of the one. It doesn't matter. You will see. There you go. Ta-da-da-da. It looks all pretty and stuff. In the middle. Pull it through totally. Now, your whole little sidebar on top, you make a full stitch, but don't close it. Because when you do your second stitch, you need to come back next to the stitch where you worked, like so. Alright, now the last one. You go back in the middle. And doesn't matter which side, but there you go. You close it like you, just a full stitch like so, because you're not going back up again. And that is your chevron stitch. Very, very pretty stitch. I like that one a lot. I haven't used it before. Like I said, all these stitches are pretty new to me. The ones that I taught you in the beginning, or like refreshed myself on and we learned together, I knew those. These I don't know. So yeah, it tends to be more difficult when you don't know them, right? I'm not going to change colors. I'm not sick of it. I'll change colors later if I need to. Yeah, I do need to with the basket weave. So let's do the tulip stitch. Alrighty then. I think we're going to do the tulip stitch. Now the tulip stitch is actually very easy. You come out in the point there in the on the edge there. You come out. Like the chain stitch, hold your thread, you go back in where you came out. Then of course there's a loop here, there's a loop. Leave the loop because on the bottom you have to secure it. So on the edge of your tulip drawing, you come out and now you can pull. There it is. Now you tightened it off and now you're gonna make the 2 little leaves. All you do is you go from the one side, you stick it in. Then you push your needle not through the material, just underneath that stitch. And you close it off. And that is your tulip stitch. You see? Very, very easy. Now we're going to make another one. So we start at the bottom. At the top. Sorry about that. Go directly next to it. And leave the loop open like in the chain stitch. You go in the bottom and you pull through to close it off, but you're in that little hoop. Now to make the leaves, you pull it through to the one side, then you take your needle, you go through, not through the material, only through the stitch, and you close it off. And that's all there is to this. This is super duper easy. Now I must tell you guys, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got a more difficult one with more difficult flower stitches. So we're going to see how that works out. Mike, you can talk. What do you want? Is dinner ready? Alright, so Will you, Mike? I'm gonna eat bread with mine. Don't you want to dish up for me? But I want the fatty parts. I don't mind giving the clean goulash to Alex. I want fatty parts, just in a little bucket for me, please, so that I can finish here. Thank you, darling.
That's what I put in the bucket.
Yes, but Alex, don't eat the fatty parts. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I want to carry on with you guys. Since I made this mess earlier on, I'm a bit behind, so I'm asking him to dish up for me. Dinner is ready, but I'm not going to
Not too much.
I don't want to eat now. I want to finish this now because I just want to finish this. Then I'll eat. But my dinner can get cold because that's he makes curry and it is super hot, you know. So here's the leaf again. Remember not to go through your material. Go through your rounding off stitch. Pull it through, pull it stiff and end it off. So we're going to do this one more time, people. So start at the top. The tulip top. It's like your chain stitch. It's exactly like that. It's just got a little leaf on top. Then you hold it and right next to that one you make another one. Come back on the edge in the hoop. It must be in the hoop. There you go. Rounding off stitch. And this stitch you're going to use for your two leaves. You just go through there. And through there. Ooh, poopies there. And there you go. Ta-da-da-da. Tulip stitch. Done. Okay. So since we here, I am going to do the basket weave. So we can go around. Yeah, I think we must still do a lot of them. So basket weave. This is a weave stitch. So we're going to do the side ones first. I'm going to do it in this color. This is how you start it. So first of all, you need to do straight long stitches. This is just a practice one. It's just to show you. Straight long stitches, right? Straight long stitches. There we go. That's not too straight, is it? But oh well. Do the best you can. There you go. And we end off here. And there we go. Yes, please, Mike. I'm still going to be busy for quite a while. Please tell them not to eat my food because I'm going to be busy for quite an hour or so. Thank you. Yeah, but mine, they must not touch because mine is not the same as these. I don't. Alright, so there you go, guys. So the basket weave, we started with straight lines. Mine's not so straight. Well, sorry about that. And then we're going to end it off, but I don't want to end it off. Let's just see if I've got another needle close by. I had one. Looks like I lost it, which is not too cool though. Let's see if I can find another needle, because then I can use that for others as well, which will be quite comfortable, but if not, it's okay. Just see if I've got another needle close by, but I want a big needle. If I don't have another big one, handy bandy, it doesn't look like it. That is a problem. Just hold on. Really need a big one, otherwise. Alright, I had another big one and it's gone, so I don't know. This one is not big enough. Oh well, we'll just have to rethread. Okay, no problem. So let's end it off and we're gonna rethread. Alrighty then. I definitely don't want to eat right now. I'm hungry, but no, too much time wasted already. Alright, so the straight lines are there. I just want to think now. What color are we going to put in between to make it nice? What colors do I have here? I do not have much colors lying around here. Oh, I just found my other needle. That's fantastic. Bit too late, but yeah, what can we do? Right, so I'm going to use the beigey color. It's a beigey color. No, I'm not. Hold on. I'm actually going to use a dark green color. to showcase it more. You know what I mean? To showcase it off more. I don't care if it clashes between everything. I just feel the darker color will show you better what I'm doing. Right. So this is a very, very simple stitch, guys. Now with the basket weave, here we go. So now we're gonna do the horizontal, vertical and horizontal, and then the top, from the top to the bottom. You basically go over one, under one, over one, under one, over one. But now if you pull it through, we will adjust it. Don't worry, because you're gonna adjust it so it looks pretty, alright? And then you just go through and you go in. There you go. And I like to go from the top. So that one went over. The next one you go under. Under, over, under, over, under. It is extremely easy. We will adjust all the nice little blocks later and you go in. There. Next one. There we go. So we go. You stick it in. The last one was under. Now you go over again. Under, over, under, and there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And the next one, the last one we went over. So what do? We go under. We go under, over. I'm going to show you how to adjust it. Just keep on your lines. Much better working on lines. Work it off. So yeah. Last one you went under, this one you go over. Over, under, over, under, over. So that is basically how you do it. The basket stitch is very, very simple. So now you adjust everything so everything looks cool and okay. I'm not going to do 2 basket stitch. We've got lots to do there. I made a no. Fine, 1 thread. Right, so basket stitch. You go, it's just weaving. So this one you do the same and you do a little you can do any little, right, you can do back stitch, you can do any kind of stitch around it to actually make it look pretty. And I think that's kind of awesome. So yeah, that's basket stitch. Very, very easy. We'll see how the time goes, then maybe we finish that one on camera, but I've got too many to show you yet. This video is going to take a year to upload because we are already on we on a lot, and I don't mind, but I want it to still load today, you know. So that will still be a bonus if it can load today, because I need to make another video as well. So let's see. Let's not waste time. Alrighty then, so that billion, I will show you zigzag. Let's zigzag with this color, no problem. It's not going to be a difficult one. Zigzag is easy. I do not know why they want us to zigzag like this, because zigzag you can do with straight stitches as well. Now you can do it with a lot of ways. So look at this. So I start zigzag. This is the way, this is one way, but for me, your normal straight stitches is easier, but they want you to go that side and then you just come out here. You see, you work basically like you work your feather stitches, your closed feather. So there you go over, so you go from point to point, so you go back to that point, start at that point. When you come out, you go basically to that one, enter at the other one, and you see it looks like 2 railway tracks in the back. That's basically the right way, the proper way to do it, but for me the easiest way is just to zigzag it with straight stitches, but this is the proper way they're teaching you now. So I have to show you this way. This is just little straight stitches. You can go any way you like. Mike, I'm recording. He puts his TV so loud I can almost not hear you guys. How's that? Alright, so that's basic zigzag, and that's very easy, guys, really, very, very easy. Let's end it off. Okay, so I'm so happy that we're on the end of this, but I'm still deciding what to do next. I am busy with other ones, I will show them to you, but it's nice to learn, and you can work on your own on other things. It's quite cool. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna do here. What's that color? That is red. Let's do yeah, let's go this color. We don't have a lot of this dark one. Alright, so let me show you the billion stitch. Now, I had a billion problems with this. That's very easy. We'll do that now. Now, the billion stitch. Guys, I don't do it perfect, but I'm going to try my best. I am getting the technique right, but my tension is a bugger up. So, let's have a look. Billion stitch is this one that looks like cat poopies, but it's very cute. So, let's start with it. So, you can see I pulled this out. You guys don't understand. I told you guys, I recorded and I did that, and the camera didn't record. I was not happy. Alright, so we come out on the top of the stitch. You go to the middle. Now, don't pull it through. You go right back there where you started. Stick it out there again. Put your needle out there again. Don't pull your whole needle out, people. Please don't do that. Now, the length from where you stick it out to where the middle. That's how many times you must turn this thing. So we're going to do it 4 times. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. I think 4 times is enough. Then you hold those things that you turn. The pulling through for me is a problem. I am struggling with it. And then I make a big poo-poo with it. But it's okay. We'll see now how it came out. Now the whole thing came through. There is no problem. The whole thing came through. Hold on. It came out right, but my thread in the back came through. That is not funny. Let's just make a new knot, and we're going to do it again. So, this is problematic stitches for me, and that rose, you guys are going to cry for me just to get it finished and done with. Just not to waste your time. Alright, so you come out at the end. You go back in the middle. You come back where you came out. There. Then, you should not pull it through. That's a problem. Don't pull it through. Don't pull it through. If you want and use self-confidence with it, you can, but I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your threads through. Push it to the bottom of your needle. Make sure they're stiff. If I don't do this, I get this big ball of blab. And then you pull it through. And there's your little miniature poopy. Now, to get it nice, I shift it a bit. And then I pull it again. There you go. There is your first billion stitch. And then you tie it up again in the middle. It's not perfect, guys, but that's how you do it. So we go to the next one. You go to the top, back to the middle. You come out next to the one you just made. Do not pull it through. You can, but you're going to see what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. I just want to see if it looks nice. Okay, it looks kind of nice. So now just to get it through is the problem. And then we'll see how it ended up. Not bad. Alright, so just shift it back a bit. Not bad at all. Okay, so guys, remember, mine's not perfect. This was not easy for me. All these stitches are new to me, but they don't look bad. There you go. So it looks better than the first one, which is progress. Alright, so let's go again. You stick it out on the side, on the top. You bring it back to the middle. You bring it out where you started, and don't push your needle through totally. You're going to struggle. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, pull it down, and I hold it there. Wat het so gemaak? Dit klink soos iemand dood gegaan het. Now someone made a funny noise in the house. I'm looking at my mom. My mom's looking at me. We're like, huh? What's going on? Alright, so there we go. And yeah, it's coming right. So that one is nice too. So we've got 2 left to go here. And then we're good. Then we are good. Okay, come out at the edge. That's too far. So the first one doesn't look as nice as the second and the third one, but it's there. That's all that matters at the moment. Go back in the middle and you come back where? You come back where you entered. I just want to do this. Alright, you come back there where you entered. Don't stick your needle through totally. And I just did. Maui. Alright, so then we're gonna hold the needle and go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift it down. Make sure it's fine. Halfway fine. And then try and pull it through. And I got it. Yay! Now get it stiff. There is now one that's not so nice. There you go. It's not perfect, but it's close. It's not really close, I promise you that. But it's good enough. So there we go. Now the last one. We go through there. That's too far because we're going to have no space. And back to the middle. And we come out exactly where we started. If I can get out. There you go. And we come out here. And don't pull the needle through totally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I don't know what they're doing. I told them I'm recording, but they are having a war in the living room. It's not them, it's Mike. There we go. Oh, this one came out nice before I touched it again. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, it's nice. All right. So that is the billion stitch. There you go. Now that doesn't look too bad. It is not quite what I want yet, but I think the more we do it, the more we will succeed. Practice makes perfect. Remember that, guys, because that is absolutely the truth. All right. Now, nightmare. This rose is a nightmare to me, so we're going to do it last, all right? We will do it last. Let's do cloud filling. I'm just gonna get this right because I'm just gonna use 3. They use 2, but I'm not gonna use 2 because 2 I struggle with the knot in the back for it to keep there. So we do cloud filling quickly and then we'll do that billion rows and I'm gonna have a hernia. My family knows I'm recording and the TV is so loud. Come on, where? Dis so hard, ek het nou vir hulle gesê ek record. Makes me red in the face, right? So with cloud filling, people, this is not difficult. On each little marker, I just want to see if they did the edges, because normally, yeah, they did. Alright, so on each little edge, you put a little stitch, like, but big enough so you can thread other stitches through. So there, it's a little straight stitch. And you do it on every little corner, every little everything, alright? So you start off with that. It's little straight stitches here in the middle here. There we go. So the top, I'm just freehanding it plus minus the same size. Try and do the same size if you can, but plus minus is good enough. But if you're OCD, you would want to draw them the same size so you don't you're not unhappy with your results. So the whole thing, basically, every little one. This is easy. It's a very easy stitch, guys. You go on every edge, top, bottom, middle. All of them must have connecting stitches. This stitch is a straight stitch. And for the purpose of pulling other threads through it, basically. Easy as that. Because that's exactly what this is. Nothing hard. That I can promise you. Not going to use the colors they gave me. My colors, I wasted a bit here and I wasted a bit there. So I'm not in the mood to go and look for colors. I am just using what's around me. So we get this done, alright? Okay. So there we go. There you go. My mom is also doing a lot of embroidery. She is absolutely loving it. And I'm loving her time with me. So I've been quiet, guys, but lots of things happened. And spending time with my mom. And sometimes I'm so tired, I just sleep. But we're getting there. We're getting there. You know me, I won't disappear. Things happen. That's the only reason why I don't record. Sometimes I'm just so tired, I just sleep. I know it's bad, but that's life. I'm going to do a stitch over that stitch because that stitch is too small. Don't do that, I cheated. Alright, so there. I'm not in the mood to put it out. So I decided just to quickly cheat there. If you can't see the cheat, it's okay. I'm tired of pulling it out and putting it back and pulling it out and putting it back. I'll do some rounding off on these and then I'll show all three together for you. So by the end of this video, you guys, if you do the three we're doing, they must be finished. We're not going to work on them again. They are done. So the next one, we'll see if I'm going to do a normal stitch. Or if I'm gonna do, I will tell you guys. You'll see. Basically, you'll see. Right, so there's all your little straight stitches done. Alright? Not difficult. It's actually quite cool. Just wanna, oh, this is not gonna work. Just hold on. I made a boo-boo. So just get it back and tie it up. There you go. Alright, so now it's cloud filling. So it's basically, it's a kind of weave. Some people would disagree with me. That's what I see it as because it's not all that, I promise you. So let's just use a red and a blue or a red and something contrasting so you can see clearly. I'm so tired of all the browns of this. It's so neutral. I'm not a very neutral person with color. I like a dash of color and everything. It just makes my life better. So this is 6 strands. Daai TV julle. They keep putting it louder, guys. Yeah, I'm recording and it's bad, man. Sorry guys, but my family knows. I asked them nicely and they just carry on. Alright, so yeah. Just want to see if they weave the first one. They didn't really weave it through. So they started right here by the first weave. It's almost underneath it so you don't see it. Alright, so what happens now? You're not going to stitch. You just come out there, almost in that one. You go underneath your stitch you made. Look. Da-da-da-da, and you go in the next one. So this is as easy as pie, right? Nothing to really actually understand here. But you do not put it, oh, just check your tension. You do not pull it through you don't put it through your material. You just put it underneath the stitch. Like your tulip stitch, when you weave the two little look-alike leaves, it's the same thing. You pull them through, but check your tension because tension just almost flipped me around just now again, right? I will show it to you closer. We're going to do another one as well. Now the difference is in the middle block, there's 2 threads going to go through the middle block, but you'll see it clearly. I will show it to you nice, bright and clear. Alright, there you go. There you go. Who did Abby say love you to no more? She said love you. I don't know who she's talking to. Alright, so there I weaved it through, but I'm just going to almost underneath it end it off. And I am actually not going to use this needle. Why? Because we're going to do that rose in red. Now, next color. Not with that stupid needle. Oh, you guys know. I get so... Oh, that's not the stupid needle. It's stupid Sanet, right? Oh, yeah. So let's take a blue and we're going to weave it through. The other one. And that is easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Right, let me make a knot. This is not really, it's blue-green, but whatever it is, it will show nicely. Okay, so now we are there. We weave the top zigzag through, right? Now we're going to do the next one. So it comes out basically underneath this one almost. You start there, and you start your weave on this side. Can't lift it, why not? Ooh. Don't go over, just go under the middle weave that you already did. And there you go. It's actually fun doing this because it's so easy. Easy stuff is always fun because it's almost just easy. I don't struggle. There you go. Let me just weave it through. Not through too, Sanet. And there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now after this, we only have that rose left. I'll show you what I did in the middle. The middle, on this specific stitch, they didn't actually use a lot of stitches we learned. They basically did use the basket weave, but the middle stitches was more your satin stitch, chain stitch, French knot. That's it. That's it. That's why I did it, because I don't have to teach you how to do that. You know how to do that. We've learned that. I'm not quite finished. There's little specks I must still do red on the little cacti, but I will. It's not a problem. I think I'm not going to end it off if we're short. You know what? I'm going to do that rose in 2 colors. Let's get fancy. Alright, so that's your cloud filling. Right? It's cloud filling. I've got that little basket to do still here. And yeah, by my things, I changed it up a bit, did my own thing. And I like them. They look awesome. I really, really like them. Alright, so let's get busy with this. Now, this is not all fun and games, I'll tell you now. Yesterday I had to pull this damn rose out. I promise you I did it about 6 times. And I still didn't do it perfect. So this is what we're looking for. A billion rows. Now my billion rows falls apart first of all. It's not very funny. It is really, really hard to make. And I just don't get it. But we're going to do it. I do get it. I just don't get it right. Alright, so we're going to start it off kind of in the middle. This thing means nothing, this little rose shape they make, because you don't use it. So the smallest one we're going to do in the middle. There's 2 small ones in the middle. So I put it in like that now. So you know by this time the billion stitch I must come out right next to it. And then we're going to go around it. So this is short. It's not that big. I think we're going to do 3 there. 1, 2, 3. Push it down. I just want to see if it looks good. There you go. And let's pull it through. Let's hope for the best. It came out right, I think. So let's just pull it up. So I promise you, yesterday this was it was a pain in my behind. But I don't even want to tell you how big a pain. So there's the first one. Now, we're going to do a longer one. A bit longer, and it comes out right there next to that one. What? I'm not done.
So what's going to happen?
Well, will you do a load? But do not touch the clothes. Take the blankets and stuff lying around. Someone put a load of that in for now. No, I want to do more.
No, but then you're going to keep me awake.
It's only 6 o'clock, old man.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, sorry guys, I'm doing washing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 4 on this one. I need to finish the washing, and he's like, oh, I'm going to keep him awake. But it's only early bells, and he's telling me that. No, man, he's going to leave my washing machine alone. I'm washing. Leave me alone. I'm so happy that I've got a washing machine. You'll see me stomping in the bath around the washing. No. All right, so let's do this. Now, that's the 2 you start off. Now you go this side. There's a pattern to this. I really struggle doing this. But this is what I figured out at the end. So I keep turning it. Now from here, you must obviously pull more around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is not enough, I know. 5. Okay, let's just lie down and see. 5 is good, I think. So let's pull it through. Oh, it's not funny. Okay, so let's see if this worked, because this does not look like it should. I know it does, but I must just fiddle with it. Fiddle, diddle. Right, and then I mess it up. Fiddle a bit more. There you go. I think 5 was almost too little, but that's fine. Alright, so that's the first one. Now we're gonna do one right on the other side of it. There. And you go that side. And you come out on the side where you started. Right. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do 6. That other one was almost not enough, and this is a problem. I can tell you now, this is gonna be a problem. I left it, and it's a problem. There you go. Oh, it's less of a problem than I thought. Yeah. Alright, that looks nice. The one that I thought was going to be a mess is actually nice. And then just tie it up a bit skew. There it is. Now, we've got 2 in the middle, a short and a long one in the middle. 2 top ones. It's covering that up. Now, we're going to go almost in the middle. Not totally in the middle. And we're going to go there. There, a bit there. Just to cover that up. And you're going to come out where you started. About there. Seems right. Do not pull that needle through. You will regret it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see? 8. Still too short. 9. 9 will do the job. So let's see. I think 9 will do the job. You must always think about it must go back to where it started. It must be long enough, and I can't get it through. So, yeah, we're having a problem. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. That was a problematic one. But we are winning, yeah, so don't worry. Alright, there we go. Let's see if it can go around. Not bad at all, but I need to pull it more. You guys know this is, that's all I can say. There you go. Come, little buggy lady. And there she goes. I'm happy with that. And we're gonna stick it in here. Oh, and there the TV goes again. Oh, Mike, I'm recording, guys. Yes, then kick it in. No, I'm busy. They are annoying me today. Not really. They make me a bit angry, but oh well, what can I do? What can I do, guys? Right, so we go out, kind of in the middle. We're gonna go kind of in the middle of that side. And you go back out. And then 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I must do it actually a bit looser so that I can pull it through, but then I struggle to get it pretty again, you know. But we will do it. We will get there. We will get there. Okay. You see what I mean? Huh. Okay, so let's pull this thing stuff. Now this is the one that not gonna look nice because it doesn't look good there. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, there you go. There you go. Oh, you can fix it when it looks like crap. Sorry guys, but oh, I fixed it. I thought I'm gonna have to take it out, but I fixed it. Alright, so there is that one. Now, ta-da, it looks actually good. I'm surprising myself. Look at that. It looks good. Alright, so let's do the opposite ones now again. So now we're gonna have to start here. And we're gonna go kind of over. And we need to come out where we started. So this is quite long ones, right? This needs to go around. So I'm just gonna 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, hold on. It's not gonna work. Hold on. This is not gonna fly by like a shy guy. It's not gonna work. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we need to make it a bit more loose, but also not too loose. And let's pull it through. Not funny. Okay, let's see how that worked out for us. Oh, it actually worked out well. We must space it a bit. Alright, so let's see. Alrighty then. So you can mangle and spangle them and they do come out right. Alright, so I'm gonna steal this one. I never mind, keeps lifting over. So I normally take the last one and then I stick it into the new one, stick it into the last one if I can get through. I don't know why I can't get through. That annoys me. Alright, so now we're going to do a next one. But I must get that so it sits right. So it sits perfect. It looks good. Need to get this one underneath that one. And the rose is forming. Yay, 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 yay. Fiddle around a bit. Alright, whoo! We're getting there, we're getting there. Now, we're going to do one like there. Pull it over to this side. And we are going to come out there. Right there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now I must hold it and get it through. Very difficult, but for me it is. So if you've got any advice, let me know, please, because I am winning, but it's not without a struggle. Alrighty then. There goes my next. And then I'll do a last round to fix it off, I think. But I'm not doing that now. I just want to grab this one, because we need to grab this one. You go. You see, I need another, but it looks good. It's not bad. Alright, so I will do another round on this side, but I think I'm done now. I'm done struggling with this. I'm going to struggle with it later. There is my rose. They are difficult, guys. If you've got any advice, anything you want to add to this, please feel free, because I'm also learning. You're never too old to learn. I'm also learning, trying to get stuff right. And if you know better, and there's lots of you that does, please help me out here, please. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a nice and long video. I love you guys a lot. I'll chat again to you tomorrow. Till next time then, lots of love. Stitcha-Rella.